Hey friends, welcome to Hot News, the channel that brings you gaming news. In case you haven't noticed, that's what we're doing now here on this channel. Anyways, I got my pal Reece right over there. Is your hat losing color and giving you patches? That's what you get for buying a cheap hat.
You're not wrong.
Still like it though. Anyways, I gotta rush this episode because I need to get out of here and go visit my son in the hospital. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to know what's going on. Anyways, you know what is going on? News. So let's talk about that. First up, Twitch. Twitch has made some huge moves in the past day. It was crazy. No, I'm not talking about banning streamers for showing thigh for whatever reason or wearing a sports bra at a gym and calling it unprofessional. Anyways, no, I'm not talking about that. Twitch is in a whole hullabaloo because of that. It's because they're actually changing how you can select games on stream via their database. So previously, or the way that it's done at this very moment, is that they reference a review website called Giant Bomb. So if your game is not on Giant Bomb, you don't get your game, you type it in, you can't have it. Instead, so Twitch yesterday, it has been confirmed that Twitch has acquired the Internet Games Database, which is very similar to IMDb, which is for films. IGDB is for video games, and it has a crowdsourcing option where you can actually add games on the fly, which presumably, it's not really confirmed at this moment, the API for IGDB will be integrated into Twitch so that they will have a wider selection, especially of indie games for you to select from and choose and be able to say that you're streaming them. It makes sense. Twitch having a better database for video games is kind of a good thing, especially for people who like to stream niche games. Fortunately for my streams of Need for Speed Underground 2 remastered and ray traced, they still have Need for Speed Underground 2, so I'm good there. I can select it. But IGDB and Twitch are joining forces, and now you're gonna have a better setup there. But you know who's joining forces with Red Dead Redemption? Zombies. There's been a few zombies been floating around in Red Dead Online, and what people are expecting is that this is going to be its own undead nightmare, which was previously in Red Dead Redemption, the original. However, the caveat seems to be that it's going to be Red Dead Online content and not single-player campaign content like it was previously, which has a few people being slightly perturbed by it because, I mean, playing multiplayer zombie is cool, but I also would want to do that by myself. I don't want my zombie experience to be shared with other people. This is why Black Ops 4 didn't work. Okay, your zombie mode sucked. But you know what's going to suck, or at least not be really fun? Death Stranding. According to Hideo Kojima himself, saying that it's going to take a while to get going. His direct quote is that when you play the game, you're driven in very slowly at the start. It's not like Terminator or Star Wars. There is no explanation or anything. It's very easy to do in that way, and I can do it, but the story progresses slowly, especially at the beginning. Then moving on to say, things get really fun when you have completed 50% of the game. Do you know the last game that wasn't fun until the 50% was over and everybody hated? Final Fantasy 13. I'm sure there's other ones, but that's the biggest name that comes to mind. Final Fantasy 13, just a linear corridor until you play 25 hours in, and then it opens up, and everybody's just, I didn't want to wait that long. We'll see if people can wait for Death Stranding. I mean, people wait for a whole lot of things, but you know what NBC is not waiting for?
So Comcast, NBCUniversal has decided to shut down its game publishing business just 2.5 years after they decided to expand it. The Hollywood company will stay in games by licensing its properties to external developers and stuff, but they're just like, nah fam, we out.
We ain't gonna be making no more new games.
Yeah, it means a couple of people are gonna lose jobs and get redirected around in the company, but it's more and more of these companies are actually getting out of games publishing.
Right, we had Disney shut down their Fox Next after the acquisition of Fox, so this isn't the first time that a big company has been shutting it down.
They say it's not business being bad, but more they're trying to refocus their efforts somewhere else.
Peacock!
Probably.
You know how Battle Royale is still the hottest genre, still burgeoning and continuing to grow and everybody's playing it, not Minecraft?
I hate it.
Great. Call of Duty's jumping in on their Battle Royale mobile game called Call of Duty Mobile that's going to be releasing on October 1st. This just feels like a cash grab at this point. Like the Battle Royale genre is cool. People are still playing Fortnite, but it's not the hit craze that it was when I'm sure they decided to start making this. Fantastic. Also, do you know what just passed Fortnite as the #1 mobile game?
What?
Old school RuneScape.
Really?
Yes.
Since when? What?
Since like yesterday.
Dang.
Yeah. RuneScape. It's the hottest thing. Give me a Call of Duty RuneScape. Don't give me that. Go away. Go away, Call of Duty. But you know what is going away? Google Stadia's apparently, they're just selling out. That's a weird way of saying selling out, going away. They're flying off the shelves. Apparently, in many places in Europe, the entire Founders Edition is completely gone. And so Google has unveiled what they're calling the Premier Edition, which is basically the same thing, but probably does mean that you're not going to get it on launch day. It will be significantly after this. This prompted me to remember that I'm moving back to the United States, which I haven't announced yet, so there you go. We'll talk about that later. But I ordered my Stadia Founders Edition in the US because those aren't sold out yet, but I don't want them to be sold out, and I want that midnight blue, okay?
That's sexy.
And you know what people want? More games. What more games do we have, Reece?
Xbox Game Pass is getting Jump Force, Bloodstained, Bad North Jotun Edition. I don't know how to say
Jotun?
that. Jotun, probably, yeah. Dirt Rally 2, Lego Worlds, everything's dropping in September. So Jump Force, Bloodstained, they launched today on September 19th. While Bad North, Dirt Rally, Lego Worlds, all those are coming out on September 26th.
Fantastic. More games for your subscription money. Jump Force is probably the only one that I'm hyped about because it's not a game I would buy given the reviews that I've seen, but I would want to fight as Goku jumping around. And Yugi. I want Yugi with the cards and the wielding, and then my freaking Blue Eyes White Dragon comes down and eats your face.
I was about to say, how does Yugi fight? He doesn't have any powers.
He like duels cards. It's not a great game, but I would play it on my Game Pass.
Fair.
And you know what you're going to play? Pokemon Sword and Shield, presumably at least. Anyways, that glitched Pokemon that we talked about in a previous hot news has actually been confirmed to be Sirfetch'd, the evolution of Farfetch'd. It's only going to be available in Pokemon Sword, so if you got Shield, suck it, noobs. And then, in case you like the TV series The Boondocks, it's actually being picked up from HBO on HBO Max, their streaming service, to come out in a 2-season reimagining that's gonna come out in fall of 2020. So if you care about that show, it's gonna be coming out.
If you get a chance, read The Boondocks. Man, that little kid hates honkies.
And in case you like the Fugitive movie, which I'm sure a lot of people did, anyway, Kiefer Sutherland is gonna be starring in the TV series remake of the movie.
Kimbo?
You tell anybody, I'll kill you.
Can we get Jack Bauer not playing the same character every single time? I feel like that's all Kiefer Sutherland is known for. Where are the vampire roles? Okay? Kiefer Sutherland was a vampire.
Here, go and look at this.
That was a great movie. The Lost Boys? Fantastic. Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Pinnacle 80s.
Before my time.
Okay, well, you know what's not my time? Destiny crap. So I'm pitching it to you, Reece. Give us all the Destiny news.
Destiny thingies and other games, yay! Borderlands 3 is literally littered with Easter eggs. Like there's references to shows and games and everything. And one of the most recent ones that people found is a Dinklebot appearance.
What is a Dinklebot?
Dinklebot's basically the nickname we all gave to the little ghost AI companion in Destiny when it was still voiced by Peter Dinklage, you know, Game of Thrones, that dude. What was his name in Game of Thrones? Tyrion, that one. I never watched it. Yeah, so it's kind of cool like seeing all these things pop up in Borderlands. There's been One Punch Man references and everything, it's crazy. But in other Destiny news, Shadowkeep got a bit more showtime from its developers. They were explaining what they were hoping to achieve with the latest expansion when it comes out on October 1st. A quote here is, "Year 3 is really the beginning of us really looking at Destiny from its heart out," community head Eric Osborne said in their latest video documentary that they released. "We want to build Destiny for its core fans. We want to make sure we're building it for the people who love it. which was Destiny director Luke Smith. They kind of seem to want to go back to the roots now that Activision isn't behind the scenes pulling strings. I'm excited to see where this goes because, in all honesty, I've been off of Destiny for the last couple of expansions just because of the direction felt a bit lost. I got bored. You know, I was a big OG Destiny fan. But in other good Destiny news, all Destiny 2 Forsaken owners will get the Year 2 annual pass for free. So this is their change up in how they're going to bring content forward in the future. They used to do like a big expansion and then a season pass which added, or an annual pass which added onto that with seasonal events and stuff. Now they're just like lumping it all together. It's one big thing every year.
That is probably because they're not with Activision anymore, trying to drive the purse strings.
100%. Yeah, it's like seen quite a price drop. Like it was originally like $40 for the expansion and then $35 on top of that for the annual pass.
Yikes.
Now everything is just like $25 as a big bundle.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, so it's cool either way, but if you already own Forsaken and you don't have the annual pass, you now do.
Fantastic.
Yay.
Speaking of game developers being freed from the tyranny of the people who own them, Sony is now the tyrannical ruler of Insomniac Games, but one of the things that a lot of people didn't think about was the fact that with the acquisition of Insomniac, they also have the rights to an Xbox One exclusive game known as Sunset Overdrive. And when asked about it, the person who is the head of SIE Worldwide Studios said that, hey, shut up about old games, we're forging new ones. Shut your mouth. So either that means that Sunset, he didn't say it like that, I mean, I'm just paraphrasing. Sunset Overdrive 2 may either never come out, or to tick everybody else off, is a PS4 exclusive or PS5 exclusive. Suck it, nerds.
That would be an ultimate power move.
You know what's an ultimate power move, Reece?
What?
Batman coming to Fortnite, according to leaked source code and images that people found within Fortnite. Batman is coming. You can excite yourself with grappling hooks and whatnot, but that is also because Batman Day is this coming Saturday, September 21st. So to commemorate that, Fortnite is going to be doing that. And this also happens to coincide with the fact that Epic Games themselves are going to be giving away what looks to be a multiple of Batman games for their free game of the week to coincide with Batman Day. So Epic apparently got a lot of licensing money for Batman and just they're going to slather the Dark Knight all over us.
I'm okay with this.
You want to be slathered by Robert Pattinson?
Do I have to?
At least he sparkles. You know what else there is? Apparently the new character who's going to be in Apex Legends, Crypto, he keeps appearing in the game but sneaking away so you can't actually do anything about it, just continuously teasing the fact that he is going to be in the game. And then the next Total War game has actually been confirmed to be based on Troy and the battles fought there. So in case you're a Total War fan, that is going to be unveiled later today specifically. And then in the worst bit of news that I have, in case you enjoy Resident Evil 2, there is now a mod that turns Mr. X into Pennywise the Clown.
Oh dear.
So in case you just want to be terrified for all your days, go check out the mod, install it, and just crap your pants. Okay, that's what you have to do.
I'm watching the video, it's terrifying.
Blast the dookie right in your jammies. Well, that's the end of hot news. Reece is over there getting scared by Pennywise. I'm Brett right here ending this episode. Gonna head off to the hospital now. Thank you all so much for supporting us, for tuning in, liking the video, getting subscribed, and sharing this, because it's good. Get people in on the game news, okay? We conglomerate all of the game news in one place. It's fantastic. Hot news is a great format. Anybody who says no, well, they're just people. Bye.
Birds.